Hello, 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 guys. Welcome back to the Life with Lizzie show. I am so happy to have you here. I know it has been way too long since an episode has been uploaded. It's been crazy with the holidays, no excuses, but moving forward. So I hope everyone had a great New Year's and great holidays, Christmas, everything like that. I hope that you have a lot of goals for the new year and that you're feeling really refreshed and excited. And I know I'm very, very excited. I'm actually looking at my vision board right now that I made. First vision board I made in 3 years. I kind of made one in 2020 and never looked at it, and it got lost in the abyss of a mess. And the last one I made was 2019 that I actually looked at, and a lot of things came true on that vision board. So just knowing that and knowing how powerful it is, I am really, really excited to have my vision board completely done. If you hear that train, I don't know if it'll go through on the phone, but gosh, it is loud over here. I literally live right next to a train track. So yeah, I encourage you, if you haven't done that, you guys, please go make a vision board. If you don't know what a vision board is or how to make one or anything like that, YouTube University is your best friend. If you ever have things that you don't know or you're curious about, listen, I always go to YouTube. People ask me how I do TikTok videos and how I do certain things, like asking me for advice when it comes to content creation. Little do people know, I had no idea how to work half the things that I know how to work now. I watched YouTube tutorials. So don't lose sleep over something that you could just simply go watch a 5-minute tutorial over. But definitely get your vision boards ready for the year. It's such a great way to keep you on track with your goals and keep your mind focused on the things that you actually want to achieve. Because let's be honest, a lot of times we can say we want to do something and then our mind, just gets lost and life gets busy and we just forget and we lose focus and stressful things pop up and there's so many distractions. So if you all constantly have all these distractions in your brain, your brain is not going to be carrying on some of these goals you got going on. So it's best to have them on a picture, on a poster board, somewhere you're going to see it all the time, somewhere you're going to walk past. For instance, I have my vision board in my hallway because personally, I don't just sit in the living room or just in the kitchen or in the bedroom. I kind of move around the house all day long. And the hallway right there that I have the board, I could pretty much see from multiple angles of the house, and I pass by it all the freaking time. So it's a place that I'm going to constantly see. It has things on there that I'm constantly, wanting to manifest and wanting to happen. For instance, I guess we'll just make this podcast about 2022 vision and vision boards. But I have a lot of things on here. I'm not going to go over all of it, but you guys know I'm going for a VBAC home birth. VBAC is vaginal birth after cesarean, if you don't know what that is. So I have a picture of a VBAC. Well, it's not a VBAC. We don't know. It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, but it's a girl and her husband in a birthing pool, having a home birth. And it's that's what I want. That is exactly what I want to happen. So I put a picture of that on my vision board. You got to get really specific. And I think there was this, time, especially before people had so much technology in their house, all these devices. When people were making their vision boards, a lot of times we were all just getting magazines, finding words of inspiration and things that somewhat resonated with us in these magazines, right? Well, this, to me, if you find things, if say you want to be a DIY decor person or something, that's your goal this year, and you go get a HGTV magazine or something, okay, that makes a little more sense. But for most of us, if you have a various amount of goals that just are all over the world, that didn't make any sense, all over the place, and it's not just one specific thing, obviously, I suggest going on Google, going on your computer, doing it on your phone. You could do it on either or. Find pictures. You can make pictures. You can download apps on your phone like PixArt, Canva. You can even just search and you will probably find people that have already made the pictures for you that literally can pertain to anything that you're looking for. Like I said, I found a cartoon picture of this girl and her man in a birthing tub in an apartment. The guy's got a beard just like my husband. They both have the same hair color as me and my husband. It's literally meant to be, okay? So go find some things that actually vividly align with what you're chasing after, because you might want to buy a house this year, but if you print off a picture of this house that is just not even your style, or maybe you didn't even print it off. You got it out of a magazine because it was a pretty house and you felt like you should put it on there. Or you saw a really fancy car and you just know you want a new car, but you don't know what. So you're just going to put some random crap on there. That might work, but I just encourage you guys to try to be as specific, and just as visual as you can. Pictures are great. So, for instance, I want to travel in the year 2022. I will have a baby, a very small baby that whole year. But I still would love to travel. And who says I can't bring my little baby with me, right? So I printed off a picture of an airplane. I don't know exactly where I want to go. That's kind of me leaving it up to the universe and to God and whatever he has planned for me. But if you particularly say you want to go to Italy next summer, that is something, or this summer, it's already 2022, say you want to go to Italy this summer, what you could do is print off a picture of a map, draw a picture of a plane, or print a picture of a plane going from your city all the way to Italy. And actually, that's what I did in 2020 when I made that vision board, and I didn't keep it up. I had a lot of plans to travel that year, and then COVID hit. So maybe if I would have kept my vision board out, maybe COVID wouldn't have came. Just kidding. I know that was out of my control, but I did that. I actually printed off a picture of a map and drew planes all over the country to all the places I wanted to go, because I planned on visiting a lot of my friends that year, which didn't happen, but anyway. So there's a lot of really, really cool ways to get your vision set up and ready. Like I said, doing the vision board, some other things that I'm actually going to be working on because my vision board is complete. Well, there's a few things I might add to it. I really want a new couch. So I'm going to be looking for a couch that I really would love to have in my living room and print it off and put it on there. But for the most part, it's pretty much done. But some more things that I'm looking into doing is affirmations. And I've on and off done affirmations for years. Sometimes I get probably what I would assume is just in such a negative mind space. It happens to all of us where we kind of get back down in the dumps, unfortunately. And so a lot of times when that happens and I am thinking of getting back into, affirmations and being positive and stuff, it just feels like there's friction there and my body doesn't want to do it. Reading the affirmations feels so fake. But if you can get yourself in that great mindset, I think you should still do it even if you feel like crap and you feel like you don't want to do it. But as of now, I feel really, really excited to do affirmations and I'm in a really good mind space. So I'm trying to keep it that way, And so I plan on making some affirmations still associated with these goals. So for instance, again, I want to go for a VBAC, a vaginal birth at home. So I am going to make some affirmations that will make me feel more confident in that choice and having that situation happen. So for instance, an affirmation that I really, really need to print off or write down is I can do anything for 1 minute, because I have been kind of getting, this is off topic story, but I have been getting just nervous that contractions are going to be so rough, because they were really, really rough with my son, but they were induced with synthetic hormones, and it was just so much worse than natural labor is supposed to be, right? And so I've just been nervous about that lately. How can I tolerate that? And so many women in this VBAC group have said that quote has helped them, because if you realize that all you have to do is get through that pain for that 1 minute, and yeah, you're probably going to go through it 800 more times before that baby's here. But you absolutely can do anything for 1 minute, and then you get a break. And I didn't get a break with my son, you see. So I think that's why I'm so nervous for that. But that's an affirmation that I want to get out there and associate with that. Another one is I am powerful. I am capable of birthing my own child at home. Just come up with affirmations. You can always Google things like this if there's some that resonate with you. However, I did hear, just as a piece of advice from somebody that was really big into manifesting, that, you can use Google and Pinterest and all these things for affirmations, but a lot of times you need to find the ones that actually, like, when you say it, you feel something, right? Instead of just printing stuff off that you feel like you should say. So, like, that's why I haven't really, like, looked into a ton of the affirmations, because I've been kind of trying to sit here and evaluate which ones make me feel powerful, which one makes me feel confident. What are the affirmations in these scenarios that actually are doing something for me, because not everything resonates with everybody. And that's why being in the groups and stuff does help, though, because I get to see a variety. Like, people come up with their own, and sometimes I resonate. Like I said, you could do anything for 1 minute. That hit me, and that's a really pretty popular one. But that one was great. So coming up with those affirmations. So I have those. I'm going to be coming up with those for my VBAC. I'm going to be doing some for my business, because I have a lot of goals for my business as well this year. We're actually on a 90-day run right now. If you guys didn't know, me and my team are running it already started yesterday. Yeah. So today's day 2. So we only have 88 days to go technically, but we are doing this for the next 3 months, where we are going hard after our businesses. And so I needed to put a lot of things on there, on that vision board. And as well as, like I said, I need to make these affirmations as well to keep me going, to boost my confidence in my ability to accomplish these goals that I have set, especially because this will end literally not too long before I'm due. And I like to start calling this a guest date, because babies can literally come whenever they want. They are not due at any time. But around my guest date, we will be ending this just a few weeks before, like very, very shortly. So I am really wanting to, take this time, that I have to run after these goals and get these things accomplished. So that way, when the baby does come, hopefully I'm at a place in my business where if I can calm down just a little bit, I can still stay, somewhat consistent, especially having 2 kids at that point. But I know that it's just one of those things, I'm very fortunate. This is like such an off topic too. And then I'm probably going to wrap this up. I'm just kind of giving you guys my thoughts and all my visions for 2022. And I hope you guys choose to share them with me. If you have listened this far, I know I'm not finished with my story, but if you have listened this far, I would love if you screenshot and share in your stories. Tag me at Lizzie and Liddles. I changed my names, y'all, because baby's coming soon. And I didn't want to wait any longer to change it. So I just went ahead and did. So it's at LIZZYANDLITTLES. So there's an S now. It's literally the same thing, but just with an S at the end, because I will have 2 littles. I won't have just 1 little. But anyway, please share in your stories, tag me, let me know your 2020 goals. Let me know your 2022. Wait, did I say 2020? Lord, help me in my brain. I need more ketones. But let me know what your 2022 goals are. I would love to discuss that with you. If you did make a vision board, please show me. If you want to keep it secret, you can too. Like, hey, nobody has to know. But some people like to keep their things private. Me personally, I'm a little more out there, but it is what it is. So I think I had a story plan. I don't know what happened to it. It's lost because I took that little tangent. But I just want to say that give yourself a vision. Give yourself something to chase after. Create that visualization and just try to keep it at the forefront of your mind as often as you can, because that is the best way to get your goals accomplished, is by constantly having it in front of your face and constantly reminding yourself of why you need to do the things that you need to do. So, like, for instance, looking at my VBAC stuff, I haven't been drinking my red raspberry leaf tea, but ever since having my vision board up, I'm like, I got to drink my red raspberry leaf tea, because I know that that's associated with my goal. It's really, really crazy how you can be reminded so much throughout the day subconsciously without even recognizing it. So I hope this helped you guys. I really, really hope that you all have an amazing, amazing year. I'm so excited to see the blessings and everything that is to come. I know we say that all the time, but I truly feel probably more than I've ever felt in my life, just because I feel like I'm entering this new level of womanhood, just discovering myself and figuring out what is important to me and all those things. But I truly feel like this is going to be a very, very deep year in like a really, really good way, not in a bad way. I feel like this is going to be a year of so much healing and growth and discovering like my inner strength, something that I've been looking for. So anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I hope you enjoy this episode of the Life with Lizzie show. And yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.